Have Santa Clarita drivers taken their focus off the road? Are pedestrians being cautious when crossing the street? These are the questions surrounding the increasing number of pedestrian deaths here in Santa Clarita. Last year there were 10 fatal deaths, the first one occurring in July. We are now in May of this year and there have already been 7 fatal deaths.
Nobody seems to care anymore. You know, they got to get from point A to point B in 5 seconds, it seems like.
We spoke with Sergeant Scott Shoemaker from the Santa Clarita Sheriff's Station to get some insight behind the issue.
A huge factor of this is people need to slow down. Just because the speed limit will say, 45 miles an hour, that doesn't mean it's always safe to go 45 miles an hour 24 hours a day.
Sergeant Shoemaker referenced a campaign called Drive, Focus, Live.
It's an educational campaign. It's a 3-part component from the city working with the Sheriff's Department through education for the residents of the valley.
With today's attachment to technology, the question is whether it plays a role on this issue.
I try my hardest to be a safe driver. I try not to be on my phone, try to keep free of distractions.
But should drivers be the only ones held responsible?
Especially with the technology that we have these days, we're very often looking at our phones, we're not looking up. Students especially have earbuds in, and so they're not necessarily hearing cars as they go by. And when I see students crossing the crosswalks near campus, I'm not seeing them look both ways. I'm not seeing them really interacting with their surroundings. And
according to the AAA Foundation, 2 in 3 drivers reported talking on their phone. For more information on pedestrian safety, visit the link below. For Cougar News, I'm Briseida Holgan.